Oi, welcome to the FU,
The football universe.
we're back. 2020 vision, can you see it?
Yeah, and a quick message to the man who tried to stop us. You didn't win. I was gonna say a very bad word, but you didn't win.
Yeah, so we're back at it, the start, second half of the season.
Back at it like a crack addict.
Oof. And yeah, so new set, we're gonna be playing around with a few things, transfer window, we got budget. Some of us signed something, some of us didn't, some of us are not signed. Yeah, I'm ashamed. But in any case, let's start off with our first topic for today, which is
the Premier League season.
the Premier League season.
What do you guys think thus far?
We've been gone for a while, and
Yeah.
things have happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to say too much, but Arsenal went really downhill, and then things started to look up. They're not like climbing up the table the way everyone thought they would, but they're like 10th.
They're unbeaten this year as well.
Yeah, unbeaten this calendar
Only
year.
draws.
Like I said, it's still awful apparently at scoring goals.
Yeah.
He works for the team. Also, it's disgusting. Apparently, it's over.
I think it is for him. I think it was for him like 2 years ago at Arsenal. I think he should have.
I had
It's gonna
hope.
be sad when he actually moves to like Fenerbahce.
Yeah,
Something?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
We all thought he was going to be
Top assistant.
top assistant, or at least get 5.
He still has time.
Hey, he's got like 1 in how many games?
Yeah,
12.
You know him, bro. He'll pull up 3 in like 1.
Who's gonna put those away?
Martinelli.
Hey,
Man's actually playing for Arsenal.
yeah, and he's really good. So, what do we feel in general? I'm gonna say I'm kind of surprised at the relegation battle.
Why?
Like, there are certain teams that I thought by now would have picked themselves up and gotten, some safety.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah, I don't want to name names. But
West Ham are shocking. Wow.
They're disgusting.
Honestly, I think it's about time they go down. They've just got too ahead of themselves. They messed up with the stadium move. It's all just been bad. And now they got Moyes in after trying. He's the guy again. After he flopped once, he'll flop again.
Oh,
They can go down. It's fine.
I don't know if West Ham should go down, hey? Like, it's just cool to have a club in the league where they're just like, they should, but they're good.
Yeah, you don't know if you'll
Yeah,
lose 4-0 if you're a win 4-0.
Everton.
And they have great fans too. I don't know
They have
if
great
it's the last-
fans.
Yeah.
They also have a great stadium, so I don't know if
They have
the
a-
championship
they have a big
deserves
stadium.
that
Yeah, a
stadium.
big stadium.
Yeah, they have a big stadium, so I don't know if the championship is quite ready for that.
Who else is in the relegation zone? Norwich. Norwich is down.
Norwich
Yeah,
are-
those guys are gone. Like, I don't think they're fighting it. They just wanted to be respectable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they are to some degree, based on how they play at times.
No, that's what I mean. If they were fighting it, they would have said, let's change the style of play now. It's not working. Let's defend more, try to counterattack. But they're like, nah, we came here playing like this. We'll play like this.
Yeah.
And
Which I sort of respect,
Yeah.
It can go one of two ways, whether you're Wolves or you're Norwich or Fulham.
I saw.
Uh,
I saw.
I just got a text from Daniel Farker. He says he's watching. He's really proud of us. I see you, Daniel. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us on our first date back.
Congratulations on save of the year.
I saw a take. Somebody said that if Norwich were playing in La Liga, they'd be top 5 in the league. How do you guys feel about that?
That's terrible. I hate that take. Throw that in the dustbin. I mean, La Liga this year has been less direct than it's ever been, I'd say. Games ending 1-0 more than they ever have, it seems. I mean, I don't have statistics, just from what I watched. It was a weekend 2 weeks ago, I think, where I watched 3 games in a row and they were all 0-0. Until the very
Was
last minute.
Atletico playing?
Yeah,
Of course.
Atletico.
They were the first ones.
Apparently, Atletico, just a quick side note, they're going to go for Pochettino at the end of the season. That's going to be a massive switch up.
Yeah.
That would be weird. Imagine being Jimenez or Koke, any of those guys, and you have to go from this end of style of football to this end of style of football.
It's kind of what Spurs did too. When they were Poch to.
But Mourinho, to his credit, has played more attacking than we thought he'd play. Like it
Yes.
hasn't been
Yeah.
back six, you know. Admittedly, he does have better players than Man United, so at least the way he looks at it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't feel like I need to make Martial play left wing back, because if that doesn't happen, like if let's say Lucas Moura is not playing right wing back, I'm screwed. It's like I'll play Tanganga, he'll make mistakes or whatever, but I know
Yeah.
when I get the both of these Harry Winks, Lo Celso types, I'll be good. So shout out to Mourinho. Like, but Norwich top 5 in La Liga. Ha.
Who else is in the relegation zone?
Aston Villa.
Bournemouth, Aston Villa.
Now they both are.
Brighton.
Brighton.
No, they're all still
No,
around.
we're just
Oh.
talking about those that are.
Okay.
They're
Interesting
around it.
fact,
They're around
you know,
there.
like on Christmas or December, I'm not sure. I mean, on Christmas or like just before January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was the last date. I think it was like the 30th or the 29th. Brighton with Chris
Houghton.
Houghton were above.
Where
They had
they
more points last year than what they have with
this
this
year.
new manager.
Mm.
And it's quite interesting because this new manager plays a more attractive
Yeah.
style
Yeah,
of
it
football.
feels-
It feels like
Brighton feels better this season. It's more positive around Brighton, but I think that's partly to do with the fact that once again, everyone else this year is just terrible, except
I don't
Wolves,
know.
great. Sheffield, great.
United.
Leicester, great. Liverpool, obviously.
Leicester have averaged out a lot ever since Ndidi got injured. It's just.
But still, we gotta. For
I
Leicester,
think-
that's still a good standard. It's just. Like City, disgusting.
And
No one wants top 4. Chelsea had a great bid there. Now, disgusting.
I think you are judging it off of like everyone is average. It's not. I wouldn't say everyone is average. I think it's very competitive. That
Yeah.
it makes everyone
Yeah.
look bad
Yeah.
because you have known to have a lot of gaps.
yeah,
in
Yeah.
the past few
Yeah.
years.
Exactly
It's
what I
very
think.
competitive that
Because if
you
you,
are exposed for
Mhm.
smaller mistakes.
and if you win a game, you jump from 13th to 7th.
Yeah.
So
the gap,
everywhere in there is.
it's like some teams it's even just a small thing. Like if you lose, like for Man City for example, they lost Fernandinho in the midfield and Laporte at centre back at the same time. Because since Fernandinho had to play here, and that was such a big difference that even Leicester with Ndidi and Jimmy Vardy in great form were able to like go beyond them. But the moment those things started to change slightly, it's like they go above you, but it's only like 2 or 3 points ahead. And
Yeah. So
yeah,
everything is close in this league except Liverpool and Norwich.
yeah, which is actually shocking to me. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I know Liverpool's good, right? But I didn't think we're gonna run away with it the way we have. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah,
22
this
points
is-
is like,
Mental.
bro. You know,
And it doesn't look like it's gonna stop.
hopefully it doesn't stop. I'm happy that an unconvincing team has managed to go this far. You know, all the more convincing teams are shakier than ever. It's a good testament to the strength of clubs, man. I was gonna say the league, but hey, screw the league. We're just excellent. Yo! Shout out to Jordan Henderson. That guy is a real captain.
Better than Steven Gerrard, better than Paul Scholes.
This
Or
is
Paul
a great.
Scholes coming in there.
Wait, Steven Gerrard, we're gonna have a new show. It's coming. We're gonna do hot takes. But anyway, Paul Scholes is also a bit of a B word. Did you see what he did on Instagram?
Disgusting.
Oh.
I didn't. What did he do?
This man, bro, explain
He
it.
posted a picture with Dwight York, and he's like, "Here's a real center forward." Like, like,
From
okay,
Martial.
yeah. Like, oh, is this how you're coming?
That's hectic. I mean, Dwight York was pretty good.
He was.
So he's not wrong, but it's also not very nice.
Yeah, I don't want him to be nice. Okay.
Scholes is not a nice man.
Yeah, he's not.
That's why he's getting so old. So
Yeah,
that
but
when
then-
you sad Paul Scholes.
Okay, but if we're talking about the relegation candidates, I want Aston Villa to survive, but I fear for them. I feel like
Yeah.
they just don't have enough.
Just how good is Jack Grealish? How many
Yeah.
people can he
And they
pull
score
up
a lot
with
of goals, eh?
Yes, so many goals for a team that's where they are.
Yeah.
Ish.
And then there's Sheffield who score max 1 a game and they're up in 5th.
Yeah,
I
that's
have a
right.
plan, bro.
Sheffield.
You know what's gonna be great for the season?
Sheffield
For the
United.
league?
Thank
You know how I need a keeper?
Dean Henderson.
I buy Dean Henderson for 25 now. And it's over for you guys.
You know, I
That's
actually.
just 25. 25.
No,
wait,
before you get
25?
to 25.
No,
Okay,
that's,
no.
no. Look, what I'm trying to say is he's a great keeper.
I know.
Thank you.
But his valuation for you won't get priced for 50 million for a
Yeah.
second-hand third choice keeper.
Yeah.
If I'm,
No,
gonna put it
if
like
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with you,
And even
I-
Sheffield don't even pay 30 plus for him.
yeah. If they get a deal, he stays. Anybody else, including especially a big team, you're gonna have to overpay
Okay.
because this is someone who, in current form, is better than De Gea. Current
Yes.
form.
Yeah.
So
And most of the other keepers in the league.
yeah, most like he's
Top-
top three.
top three.
Top three. He's top three. So it's like if you're gonna sell him to a team that already paid 72 or something for Kepa,
Okay, fair
yo,
enough.
you're gonna be like,
Yeah, you guys might have messed up a little bit on that one.
yeah. But you know, Kepa, apparently the form, he's been in bad form lately, in case you've missed it. They say it's because he broke up with his girl.
I saw that.
With his long-term girlfriend.
Yeah, so you know, that's something we can all relate to,
You're
man.
not good in
Feels,
here. You're not good out here.
Ish. So you know,
How did you see that gone? That's what makes it playing so well too, bro.
yeah, man, everyone needs to get a while and not grow. Fact,
Just get Jennifer's over to Kepa there. He's gonna be there. Prime Neuer, Buffon, all
then
those gents at the
now
same
if that
time.
happens, Aston Villa are gone. Like at least,
Grealish is gonna.
yeah.
That's a one-man team.
On that note, if Aston Villa go down, I want Leeds United and Mr. Marcelo.
Yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
think
That'll be
Leeds,
exciting.
I think we all want that.
yeah, and I
But
think
it-
Leeds will be coming up.
Leeds are notoriously that joke team of the league where they'll flop it at the end of the season.
But you know those guys, their flopping is usually like, okay, last season, the major flop was that fair play thing. To say, let them score, let them score. You draw, you don't get automatic promotion, and then you're screwed. The years before, it'd be like a chairman just randomly sacks a manager. Like, they're killing it. Now I don't like the way we're playing. He gets sacked, and then then that guy gets sacked
Yeah.
too. So now it seems more stable. You know, they just made a great signing. Da-na-na.
I do hope they come up. It'll be nice to see them back.
Also Forest. I think Forest are close to coming up too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they're up there. And
Yeah.
West Brom as well.
Yeah, West Brom League might be the automatic. Might be. Things change. But in that third slot, you, Derby County are. Never
Are you
mind.
kidding me?
This isn't even the championship podcast. But things change.
Some players might not just be meant to manage, you know.
Yeah. Have you seen how he's looking, Philip Koku? He came through looking really handsome. And he's been there like a few months and he's grayed out everywhere. He's got gray beard, gray hair. He's stressed. He looks stressed, you know? Wayne Rooney just coming
They're
through,
chilling.
scoring free kick.
United drew Derby in the FA Cup, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
If
shout out
they
to
beat
him.
us again in the FA Cup.
They won't.
Look, back to the Premier League preview, right? And review for the season, fam.
Mid-season.
I'd just like to say that shout out to Liverpool. It's probably the greatest thing that is going to happen in a while. Not in a while, but
It's
Shout
a
out, man.
very,
It's a
very,
very-
massive achievement what they've done so far
Yeah.
this season. Even if they lose like 4 games at the end of the season, we shouldn't forget
Yeah.
this part of the season so far, how crazy it was.
and then I think this process is a testament to the hard work and dividends that the club has put in, you know, in the past few
Yeah.
years.
If any club is an example for how to like be run from the board down, Liverpool are doing it right now.
And if any winger is an example of how to score goals, Mo Salah.
Saudi.
I said he was injured right now, and he comes back, which is basically the next game. Both of you might tease. Mo Salah's gonna win the Golden Boot again. You heard it here first.
I think Aston Villa should be relegated.
So we can
Why
get
is
Jack
he-
Grealish.
So because we need.
I don't get him.
Huh? Yeah, it's okay for them.
Tottenham's gonna get him.
I don't think Tottenham would get him.
Yeah, I don't think Tottenham would go in for him.
Why?
I don't know.
They have enough of
It would be perfect with Mourinho in
I'm saying like
injury.
in theory that right.
Yeah.
Secondly, they don't have a creative player right now.
Who's Spurs?
Yeah.
Isn't
They
Luke
don't-
Shaw more of a creator?
He plays like centre mid. He's not given that free Cam Ericsson.
Yes.
They haven't replaced Ericsson. They don't have someone to do that.
But you know, you don't always need one of those. You can just
Well, Mourinho.
Yeah, Mourinho doesn't always have one of those. At United,
But did he work at United?
yeah.
You might need one to work. If you didn't have one at
I
United,
think
that shows.
second, guys. Mourinho worked at United.
Yeah, that's true.
He worked as best as he could. Let me put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of United, how are we feeling about Oli now?
I'm a little weird on the fence because, I mean, he did so good in the beginning, he's done pretty bad since then, but I like the idea of finally just, whoever the manager is, even if I don't like them, just sticking with someone for a decent amount of time to see how that goes, because we've gone through manager after manager and not gotten to where we want to get, so it might just be time to just, okay, we'll give this guy a chance for a few years. I personally would prefer if it's someone like Pochettino, but I'd rather stick with someone than just go through managers.
That's true. I also think. Wait, but didn't you guys also like give Van Gaal, Mourinho, and Moyes time? Like,
So we don't know.
Less
Well,
than 3 years.
The thing is, time isn't like, because time like Jurgen Klopp got at Liverpool, so obviously he was showing consistent improvement, but it took him 4 years to win a trophy. So now only in the 5th year is he like dominating. Oh,
it's 5 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in his third year, like, but like, look at Van Gaal though, and Mourinho. They won trophies in like their second seasons.
Yeah.
How was playing
Van Gaal last.
And might I add,
Yeah,
in
he
Klopp's
won.
first 3 seasons,
He went to a
in
final.
League Cup final,
Yeah.
Europa League final, fourth place and the Champions League final,
Yeah.
and then it's like consistent improvement. And it's not like Liverpool just has this thing where they support managers. We've had managers sacked within a few months, like, you know, it's when you have something that you can see.
It's working.
Yeah, it's
and
working.
You're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So I don't know if just supporting someone for the sake of supporting someone
Yeah.
that you haven't been supporting the previous guys is the best idea. So my take on that is I feel like you get Ole out, bring in a Pochettino as you suggested, and then back them.
Yeah.
But in Ole's defense, he is getting better at his job. He is learning.
Yeah, I mean, he changed formations
He's trying
a few
it.
times, which was quite cool.
He's trying a few different things.
Yeah, he's
Playing
seeing-
Luke Shaw as the third centre back, that's something someone might not go, boom, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, and Luke Shaw is great there. I was
Yeah, but
impressed.
you look at
Yeah, no, it's okay with the yellow card. As, you know,
He
as long
tells
as he's-
us wherever he's playing.
Yeah, so that's what I feel about the United thing.
I think that Ole is doing an okay job, and I'm down to support him for a while. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm supporting him. My backing is still there. He's done more right than he has done wrong, and the stuff that he has done right has been needed to do right, and the stuff that he has done wrong is easily fixed, in my opinion.
Ole.
I was going to ask, was the 31% win thing?
Scam us in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
Ever since he signed permanently, right?
Yeah.
31%
Yeah, since he signed permanently.
Okay.
It's like
Is that
Is that-
overall or in the league? Because I'm not
in the
sure.
league. It doesn't sound like someone doing more right.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you average it, then maybe it's 51,
Yeah,
49.
Also, I'm not mad at it, bro. I've sat and there've been some bad times, but there's also been some times where I'm watching and I'm like, if we can do this more consistently,
Yeah.
I'd be happy. Also, he's been
Fred
struck
is
by a lot of
moving.
injuries. He has.
Yeah.
Bro, remember, we don't have a midfield, bro. We don't. Our midfield was McTominay. We were relying on McTominay, and he was putting in performances. But every midfielder that's been playing for us, although they've been good, has been playing way above their ceiling. If like not ceiling, because ceiling is growth. Like where they are, they're playing here. And this is where we expected them to be. If I told you last year in last year's podcast, Fred McTominay, two of my most important midfielders, two of the best midfielders. Without them, we're literally fucked, dog. You guys would say nah, Timo, but it's the truth. United could not play without Pogba and Mourinho. That's why Mourinho started losing games, because he had rift with Pogba. We've been playing without Pogba for the whole season. Right. We have no front line. Martial plays a certain way, Rashford plays a certain way. When Martial was injured, Rashford was playing shit. Now that Rashford's in, Martial's playing shit. This guy hasn't properly had the time to work, right? Wan-Bissaka, he's improving too. I hate him a little bit, but he's improving. You know, he did this little thing.
Glad you.
No. And I don't hate him because you guys have your respective right backs, which is great.
No. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh wait. I still think that he's probably the best tackler in the league, right?
Okay.
I feel like Dalot could do a better job. And that's why I'm pushing for him. But he did this thing in the game against Wolves. I don't know if you guys saw, where he ran and then he like backheeled it to Mata, and then Mata did a little shot. I didn't know you could do that, bruh. You know, just take some time and relax. You know, it's like he gets the ball. I don't want to go into what he does wrong or what I feel he does wrong, but you know, yeah, I feel like we're moving forward. It might not be forward with everything at once, but you know, we'll bring this part up when it needs to be brought up. We'll bring that part up.
If it's not, a mob's just gonna pull up and then order it again.
Fact.
And I mean,
fake mob. Fake mob.
Ah.
Yeah. Because like, didn't you? I think he said like, I think somebody, I don't know where I heard it, but like I think because the mob was outside his house, but then they had like the son taking pictures outside. So if you're gonna mob somebody, like let's legit say we're gonna go mob somebody's house, are we gonna call the newspaper, bro?
Wait, the Sun might be the newspaper you call. If you're gonna call someone, you might as well call the Sun.
But remember that Ed Woodward, the week before, had hired a PR agent, right?
Hey,
and the PR agent worked at the Sun.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the Sun is.
Yeah. So he called his thingy niggas like, yo, bro, I know you guys. You want a scoop? Then he called the mob guys, I'll pay you all 10 rand, 10 pounds. 10 pounds is 10 pounds is like, yes, that's almost 200 rand or something. I have no exchange rate. But I'll pay you all 10 pounds. Come stand outside with red stuff. Yo, I'm so scared. I'm Ed Woodward. I'm not gonna go to the next game. You know what I'm saying? Now we feel pity for the same thing they do with Jesse Lingard, same thing they do with Pereira. Now Pereira suddenly having mental issues. I understand it's tough. I understand Memphis had the same thing. But leave them, dog. That's honestly how I feel. If you're not putting in the performances and you feel like it's too much for you up here, then you're not meant to be here, dog. That's all I have to say.
I'd like to end it off with I do feel, I don't know why, but I think I feel a little bit less depressed after watching each game than I did under Moyes, Van Gaal and Mourinho. I don't know if that's just because I've been through all of that and I'm more used to it.
Yeah, you're like.
So I'm like, this is what we expect now. Or if it's actually better, which I'd like to think it's less painful to watch United than it has been before.
I think it's just fun for you guys. You know what I think? It's not fun because I went through the same thing. I think it's just feeling defeated. Because when things start to improve, when you lose, it hurts again.
Can I say something? That's been the most annoying part of this whole like shit stain of a season that we're having, or like of a period, is that Liverpool fans jump on it like, yeah bro, don't worry, we were there too. You know, it's not even like we're fighting anymore. It's just like most of the time they're like, yeah, United fans don't know they're gonna have. No, we're not gonna have it as bad as you. It's not gonna be 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, as soon as Igalo and who was it, Bruno Fernandes was signed, right? Like, yeah, these guys, they're really feeling it. I remember watching Barini compilations. I'm like, dog, Bruno Fernandes, not Barini. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. It's not.
And
that's
that
true,
note
it's
for
not-
transfers.
Oh,
Yeah. Clinking. Clink. But we're about to come back, so we're going to clink again. Clink. And we're back. Talking about transfers.
yeah. Shout out Chelsea.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Shout out to you
That's
guys.
really great.
I mean,
we have cojones,
energy.
Yo, imagine getting your bed lifted and not signing anyone.
Dude, even we signed someone this time around.
It's
Like,
not even like they signed one of those players that's like 20 that you
Yeah.
signed that's gonna come
A Joe
like
Biden.
how we signed something Bishop. That guy.
Yeah, I can't remember
Yeah, that guy.
his first name.
Yeah.
Nathan
So
Bishop.
you guys didn't even do anything like that. Nothing.
Okay, I mean we signed players for the academy, but
That doesn't count.
Nothing.
that's another plan. But no, I'm not sad.
Lock them all out. Yo, Central 2020, we here.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad.
It's just because you had an Mbappe 20.
It was just
Me, Igalo 20.
kind of interesting because like a few rumors were being
Yeah,
being linked
Chelsea gonna get
with
Cavani,
certain people,
Mertens.
because of we didn't have the ban anymore. So it was like, yo, I know my team can spend. I know my team can get players. I know we good at transfers then and there. So that was that. But other teams took L's in the transfer market. No offense. You guys.
Why? Okay, let's break it down. You know what he has to say.
Let me
Where's
break
the L?
it down.
Show me the L.
Haaland.
Yeah.
Bro.
That was a
Bro.
massive L.
Bro.
Oh, let me just.
That man, he almost
walk
had
up,
7
I'm
goals,
gonna, I'm
man.
gonna walk up to the camera. So this L is massive. Give me a second. This is
That man has
United.
7 goals, man.
This L.
The
I might not
man-
even be in
Did he
focus,
score last night?
but it's a massive L.
Okay,
Massive.
but you know what? No, it's okay.
Massive.
You might like you having Ronaldo.
I want to say something about the Haaland.
Massive.
Okay, so it's not an L, but
It's not.
So
It's
it's
not
a
now.
massive L.
So to take the L, I'm gonna walk back.
Yes, take your L, boy. Take your L. Take your L, boy. Take your L.
That was kind of great to throw it that way.
Okay, are you gonna say?
The Holland thing wasn't an L, bro. It was just, dog. You know, for a lot of things, a lot of points can be made on why United aren't a superpower team anymore, and I borderline agree. But the fact that they didn't make the Holland deal proves that we are. Because if we had signed Holland, he wanted a lot of playing time, which you couldn't promise, right? And he wanted the release clause in his contract.
We could have promised all a lot of playing time.
That's
couldn't.
just a pity thing for him to.
No, we
It's just a
couldn't.
release clause.
But
We
why
couldn't.
not? Why not?
We couldn't because Martial was supposed to be the striker who starts. What we were signing was a bench option. If we wanted a player like that in that mold, I'm not saying that they're super similar, but then we would have kept Lukaku. It's the same reason Lukaku
Okay.
didn't stay.
All I'm
We couldn't
saying
give him
is,
the playing
no, but Lukaku, you could give the playing time. He just didn't score as many under Ole as Ole wanted. Lukaku.
Lukaku was a
And then
bench
just
option.
benching,
on the
bro.
own.
And then just give
Haaland
him
is benching.
10 minutes every
Haaland
game.
is benching, but he comes in and he. So
A goal every 22 minutes.
it's like
Again, release clause. If you are a big team, if you are Chelsea and Haaland
Yeah.
says I'm coming, or Sancho says I'm coming, but I
Yeah.
want 60 million release clause. Not
Yes,
negotiable.
yes,
Then you go.
yes. No, it was not non-negotiable. Here's the thing.
I
As a big team,
you know.
Yes.
you sign a player for 5 years, right? Nowadays they do 5 years,
Yeah,
right?
5 years is
After
standard.
the 3 years, they always renew.
Yeah. Even after 1 year sometimes.
Yeah, according to like how
So
good they've
it
been.
was just they have beef with the big agent
Yeah, that is what it is.
because this agent has a few players in the team, mainly Pogba.
and Jesse.
Yeah, and just,
So I think it was just the club. I don't know, but I
Is
think it was
Brown
just the club trying
Haaland's
to.
agent.
yeah.
Yeah.
So was it before the window that he said he wouldn't bring any other players here because
No,
they'll ruin
that was after
Pele
Haaland.
and Maradona or whatever?
That
It was
was
during
after
that
Haaland.
after.
Okay.
So
Because you know what happened? These boosters, they fucked up the Haaland deal, and then they said, yeah, Haaland didn't come because of his agent. They tried to do, you know, Alex said, that thing,
Yeah.
so then they tried to shove it on him, as they've been doing. And then he came out and said, and he said probably the best analysis on Man United in terms of the club as we've seen in a long time, because he pointed out that all of these issues are there. That's why he said he wouldn't bring them there. He actually said, Paul loves it there. Paul likes Ole. Paul wants to be a success there, but he can't because the club isn't where it should be anymore. And he's right.
Yeah.
what he said that really, stood out to me is we all forget that Paul Pogba chose to go to Man United. It's not like he didn't have any other options. He chose to go there because he wants to be there. So with all this that's going on, we're led to believe he doesn't want to be there. He wants to be there, but it's not working out, and people, instead of fixing what's wrong, would rather just point a finger at him as you're the problem.
True.
Then you have these Jason McAteer types who come through and blame Paul Pogba for something he's not even involved with. United would lose a game, that's because Pogba's a bad influence on the dressing room. You need Lallana. You need James
So
Milner.
for this man's career, he must leave our club.
Yeah.
I feel sad.
We bought him when he was 23. I want that to sink in. This man is 27. We bought him when he was 23. And he wasted his.
He should have been Ballon d'Or conversation.
Yeah. Speaking of people blaming other people on the pitch or off the pitch and clubs taking L's in the transfer markets. Barcelona. Messi, Eric Abidal, no striker. They're buying people or they want to buy people, but the books are not balanced. What's going on?
Messi 2020, boy. That's what I'm
To
saying.
you.
We need a left-footed attacker. Think about it. It's perfect.
So a bench option.
No, we need a left-footed attacker. He would slot perfectly
Hallelujah.
with
We're not
Martial.
gonna get him. We're gonna fly out on a private jet to meet with Messi. We're gonna fly him over to United. We're gonna talk to him. And then he's gonna say no. I want a release clause. We're like,
Yeah.
you're Messi. We don't care.
We don't want
We won't
to
take you.
These clauses, no.
When it comes to Barcelona, I really don't know what's up with that club. They overspend.
Where do they get the money?
You.
Mafia shit.
I don't want to.
Okay, no.
Imagine
in all
actually
honesty, they have a lot of money.
You'll
Because
have
they
big
do.
money. Because imagine actually offering 85 million for Richarlison.
No, guys, like, let's be honest, né? Barcelona have a lot of money, bro. Like,
But yo.
they've been making money.
They spend money and they make money. Lately, they've been spending more than they're making. Because don't forget, they also have to pay ridiculous wages to Messi,
Yeah.
Suarez. And
They're the highest wage bill in football.
Yeah, and imagine they have to pay.
We're second.
We don't apologize for being rich.
No, bro.
Rich.
But imagine paying this man. This man.
AC Milan,
Look, you know what it's
What do
like.
they pay him?
You know, this not guaranteed, bro.
Phil
Continue,
Jones. I saw a post today that and it was real. Louis van Gaal put Phil Jones on corners. He was there at the corner flag doing this thing, you know. I'm like, no, this is so wrong.
Bro.
That man's a joke. That man's funny.
but he scored our first header in forever.
I
Yeah.
said.
That
I
was
said
nice.
like a week before that, you know, he's actually going to score a header before Maguire. And he did.
And he did. But shout out to Maguire for, making up for that by scoring.
Goal. Cantona celebration against Tranmere.
I was happy he did it. Yeah, sorry.
So, Barcelona are spending way too much money. They can't afford this. That's why in January they sold so many young players, promising young players. Like, no. In the past it would be like, there's no room for him in the team, so he has to leave. Now it's like Carlos Perez, Wage,
Where did White go to?
I can't remember. But it's
I
that type
think
of
it's
thing.
in France.
Yeah. But I honestly can't remember the team. The point is they're losing very promising young players who've been on the fringe of the first team for like 10 mil.
Yeah, how does Maguire
Just
play in
so-
the first team?
Just so they can balance the books, because they've overspent on a Coutinho who's increasingly just.
No, it belongs to the streets. They all want him, but they don't want him.
Like, of course, Bayern Munich are hosts. Let's be honest. Bayern Munich
Yeah.
want an
They're
attacking
taking
midfielder,
dirty, bro.
and they want a good attacking midfielder, but they don't want to spend it. So they lie to everybody. Madrid, I'll take James Rodriguez for 2 years. I'll pay you, I promise.
Bro,
It doesn't work out. They come to Barca, give me Coutinho,
Bayern.
I'll pay you, I promise.
Yo.
After that, they're coming for like Pogba. Come on, give me a loan, I'll pay you.
Next they're coming for Bruno Fernandes after he hates the 6 months that we're about to go through, whatever.
So,
He won't honestly looking up, bro. Yeah.
bro, Barcelona need to fix up quick. I know they have an 85 million somehow because they're offering it to everybody. You know,
Some way, somehow.
somehow they have an 85 million, and no one took it. Shout out to the smaller teams, because in the past 85 million is brought up to you. You know, the players handing in transfer requests, is burning down his house. It's like, I don't want to live here anymore. But like Richarlison and them, they're like, nah. Ben Yedder, they're like, nah. Barcelona, like, shh.
Also that guy from Villarreal, he flew.
Oh,
Bakambu.
Bakambu,
Bakambu,
yo. They lied to him.
From
How
China.
do
Yo,
you-
that's hectic, bro.
Barcelona.
Those guys
And then
actually.
did you see, at least that guy, he tweeted and he said, you know, transfer marked, he said, change my bio whatever to almost Barcelona.
Oh,
And they did.
They did him so dirty, bro.
That's
They didn't-
rude.
Yeah, they did it.
That's rude. Imagine you're trying to sign so many people, and then you finally get a guy, and then you go, nah.
Psych.
I'm surprised.
What is there?
I'm surprised they didn't try to get Igalo, considering how everyone was in for him like
Yeah,
the last
Yeah,
second.
like what the hell?
Everybody was in for it, bro.
Suddenly, Inter Milan, Tottenham, United.
Inter Milan were just buying everybody.
You got it.
Inter Milan was just thirsty.
We
Everybody
need to
was
speak
thirsty.
about Milan's transfer window.
AC Milan?
No,
Inter.
Inter Milan.
Okay.
Wow.
Those guys.
Moses. Young.
Yeah.
Who on his first game gave a great assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit.
Assist to Lukaku too.
Yeah.
So you know it's just.
And then somehow they play Ericsson. It's not even like match fit.
Yeah, no, Ericsson was match finish. You know,
They all
Mourinho
do
was-
that, they all do that.
Mourinho was sticking him in there because he didn't trust the other guys. Like, hey, Ericsson, just go play something. I don't know what's gonna happen. But Christian Eriksen, shout out to him for going to
Yo,
Inter.
finally.
And
I
being-
thought that man was not gonna
I
move.
also
Yeah.
thought he was going to be stuck there again.
I didn't think he was going to go to Inter Milan, if I'm being honest with you. But shout out to him for making a decision that he's leaving and sticking by it. Oh, it almost didn't matter where he went, he just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Except he didn't want to come to United.
You heard what he said,
Yeah.
that he wanted to go somewhere where he had a better chance of winning trophies than where he was before.
There would have been no point in moving to United.
Yeah, and you know, previously they say these things and you think this guy's being misquoted for headlines, but now he really just said it. Like,
It's okay. That's
Yeah.
why he's gonna have bad luck in his career.
Sanchez is coming back to prove everybody wrong. So shout out to Alexis
We're about to get
Sanchez.
We're about to get a world-class left winger back.
I think he did that purposefully. I think that was him doing the opposite of what Mourinho did and saying like, you know, Mourinho would come out like, yeah,
Was that his place?
no, Mourinho would come out like, yeah, I need a striker, I need a centre back, I need a centre back, you know. And now he could have done that, but he knows it doesn't work because then you get fired like Mourinho does. So he just came out and said, yeah, Sanchez is coming back and he's gonna prove everyone wrong.
But-
Headlines. All he says this, yeah,
Sanchez
Sanchez.
is the one that sent Sanchez on loan.
Yes, he doesn't want it. So he puts that in the headlines because he knows Sanchez is going to come back and he's going to be sitting with the problem when Sanchez plays shit. He's going to have to play because his wages are so high. So what he does, that shifts the pressure onto the board because all of the headlines are saying Sanchez is coming, Sanchez is shit. These are Sanchez's stats. Then the Inter Milan manager's like, why don't you play Sanchez? How can I play Sanchez? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So all of that culminates in less pressure on him, more pressure on the board, which is where it should be, to be fair. Because when Sanchez does come back eventually, which he probably sees coming, because he's not playing there, then it's going to be on him. Then it's going to be, play my player, but why is he playing shit? Like, play him, but he's playing cock. Now you're losing. Okay, now you're getting fired. You get what I'm saying?
I never thought about it like that, but now that you explain it like this, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. It does work better than saying, if we don't get a centre back, hey, we'll struggle.
yeah.
And you know, hey, we're gonna struggle.
I
But
know.
that's the truth. That's right.
It was the truth, but
It
it's
was.
like, you don't need that kind
The
of
truth isn't
toxicity.
always helpful.
Yeah, it's better to be like, hey, Sanchez is coming back. I mean,
It's going to prove all of yous wrong. All of
Yeah.
us. He said all of us wrong.
Yeah.
They quoted him as yous. But I watched that press conference. I even slowed it down. You, us. He's going to prove all of us. Which means that you also know that he's shit. Oh yeah, now we know. I can agree.
but okay, who do you guys think had the best transfer window? Best transfers, worst transfers. You know,
I know you're going to say Sheffield.
United.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sheffield
gang,
United.
gang, gang. Oh. I'm also gonna say Liverpool because you know Joe Hardy made it seem.
Were you being serious? Were you being serious when you said that?
I'm just playing.
I was just about no, but Man United. Man United. No, but seriously, yeah, I also want to say my sailor.
Yeah, I'm
Man
gonna say
United.
Sheffield United.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Sheffield United. I'm happy with the idea that they got Sander Berge, who's insane. Lundstrom had taken a dip in form. I mean,
Big deal.
yeah.
That's
Sunderberg was wanted by
United.
everyone. You know, so that's good for me.
Yeah.
And then they also got that guy Restos.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
us, that guy from
Jumbo.
Olympiacos.
Oh yeah.
Apparently he was the captain at Olympiacos, so you
Before he
know.
went to Liverpool.
Yeah, Keys as well.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
So
that's
that transfer from Olympiacos to Leverkusen for 17.5 million euros made him the most expensive South African born player. So shut up.
And also, shout out Rikaru Zivkovic, who I had
Yeah,
in
yeah,
my
that
FIFA
guy as well.
16 or whatever. Poof, vanished, did not know where he went. He was in China doing some things and now he's back.
Yeah. Man, let's just be honest. Farai, let me say Farai because he's a lawyer. He can get himself out of this. Farai told me that people of color cannot get coronavirus. Is what he told me.
If we're making this the coronavirus podcast now,
You sick of corona.
What? You did. I didn't cough corona. I coughed. You're accusing me of
shut
corona.
up.
Corona.
Shut up.
you know, I think I supposed to use guys before, right? I'm lady.
What?
I think I said this to you guys before, right? It's like the strength that they're gonna hit us with here, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's gonna chow, it's gonna death. You just and then it's over.
You
bro.
breathe it in and that's it.
Yeah.
Not
No,
like-
guys, Corona got us all, but here it's gonna be the worst. Just
You
wait.
know,
That's
that's
gonna
like
be
you get
cured
like-
there.
Yeah, they feel a little. They go home and they feel a fever, and then like a couple of days later, it's like, yo, I think I'm dead.
Yeah.
Our chance is gonna be.
Dropped it. People walking in the streets just like, sorry guys, our cure doesn't work for you. So, sorry. It's true. Yeah. You see how they let them come over? People are in the airports without masks, bruh. Remember when Ebola was happening? There was not flying. We were not flying here.
Wolves
I-
signed another Portuguese guy that some of us
I
don't
feel-
know.
I feel
Pardons.
bad. I feel bad about that.
Pardon?
But it's that
Do you know
guy.
him?
Sort of know.
There's
but
a guy
the
from
other guy.
Eminence, I think.
I don't know.
I don't even remember his name. It's like, yo, I don't even know how to begin to say it. It's like Loio.
I don't. Is that guy Portuguese? I thought he was French. the whole time.
No, that guy's French.
No.
Pardons is Portuguese.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I don't know.
That guy, whoever that guy
Yeah,
is.
But
Shout out to you, he's 19, so at least you know
Yeah.
another young player.
I think I read good things. Like one sentence, good player type shit.
He's okay.
But
Yeah.
also, because I laughed so long at how short and small Podence is.
Man came on and Hudson did not stop laughing.
I did
I mean-
not stop laughing, and then in the middle of laughing, I was like, I know we're not gonna win this game, but it's fine because I enjoyed laughing so much.
I mean, I laughed too, but like I started to feel bad at some point. I'm not the tallest guy, so you know, it feels good to be able to laugh at someone for being much shorter than me. But Hudson just went overboard. I feel like something
It was
has to be
weird.
said.
It was weird though. I'm looking there, I see Mata, and then I see him look at a guy like this. I'm like, that can't be right. I think he's the new smallest player in the league because I think it was Ryan Fraser at 5'5". This
Yeah.
guy's 5'4".
I think he might be the smartest player we've ever seen in the Premier League.
Maybe.
It
But
could be someone in the 90s.
He has 93 pace in FIFA, so good job.
And he's fearless. You see him
Yeah,
trying
bro.
against the big guys.
He won 2 headers in that game.
Yeah,
And he came on as a sub in like the 70th minute.
what a guy, bro. So shout out to Wolves
Big
for also
man.
holding on to their players. Look, maybe no one is interested. You never hear about like Atletico Madrid preparing a bid for
There's loyalty there, Wolves.
yeah, Conor Cody should just leave. Go to Liverpool.
No,
just-
Bennett.
At the end of his
Bennett
own,
left
Bennett
him.
left. But
That was weird.
that was
that was
more
weird.
like a we don't want to play you. These guys might need someone. Just go.
You know what I think? I think that they've only been up for 2 seasons, right? Last
Yeah,
was
this is
their
their
first
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think last season the evaluations would have been out of control. I think last season if you wanted to buy Ruben Neves, you would be paying a lot.
Yeah.
I think if you
That's why
had-
City.
Jimenez.
Oh, that's why City didn't go for him.
Yeah, Jimenez, it would have been too much. I think Moutinho's past it, so you're not going to go for him. I don't think you're going to go for any of the centre backs. Patricio's past it, you know. So if you're going to buy one of their real players, I don't think anybody's going to go for Jota. I don't think anybody's going to go for Adama, at least last year. So the only 2 players you could really win for was Neves and Jimenez, right?
And they couldn't have gone for him because
Because he
Jimenez
just
You get what I'm saying?
they just joined this
And
season.
also, as soon as Barcelona come back, because they see Adama Traore shining, like, I don't like this. He was here. Let's just bring him back and do a little De La Feu. He's gonna go back to Barcelona because obviously they had the thing. And they're gonna go back and gonna play 3 games for in 6 months. Then they go on loan and then transfer. Adama, please don't ruin your career.
No. He's not gonna go. Remember, he did say that in his mind it's Barcelona because he left on bad terms. But he's like, if Madrid come in, then hey.
That would be fire. I could see him there.
And I'm at Madrid. Gareth Bale did not move.
Yeah.
Hectic.
I thought he was gonna go back to Spurs. You know,
I
Harry
also
Kane
thought
being
that. I also
injured.
thought that.
Because
There's a chance.
Mourinho, that was like the perfect time for him to come. Mourinho comes in, Bale, statement signing, done.
But it didn't
Easy.
happen.
Tottenham in the league, Champions League, everything.
But Levy is still Levy, you know?
Yeah.
You still gonna
Yeah.
look at it like,
But they did make some good signings in the end.
So yeah, Bergwijn.
Yeah.
Yo, that debut goal.
What a sweet goal, man. On him.
Who did he sign? Just 2 players.
He signed
Bergwijn and Jetson.
Yeah, Jason.
I think there was a third one, but I can't remember who.
Jason's also alone, right?
Yeah.
It's a 18-month loan with an option to buy.
Lo Celso they made permanent.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and Danny Rose left
Newcastle.
who also made some good signings. They signed a left
Also, yeah,
back, a right back.
congratulations on your move.
Who's the right
Newcastle.
back?
Thank you.
Valentino Lazzarini.
Yeah.
Oh, Inter Milan. Yeah.
So left back, right back. Maybe I think a midfielder too. I can't remember.
Bentaleb.
Bentaleb. There we go. Bentaleb.
Yo, did you guys?
Yo, they almost signed.
Mbappe.
Almost signed Bakuro Somari.
Oh yeah.
This guy's just like, no.
Yo,
And then they
almost
had
signed
next
I was
to
gonna say,
do a face
First
yeah.
time with him.
and show
Show
Show him around.
It's
It's like interesting. I like that.
We were also shook. Like this is a big transfer. This is like shake the earth type shit. Signing that guy. But shout out to him for like knowing his work.
standards, yeah.
Like guys, 40 mil is a lot of money, and I'm flattered. But
He's going to be fucking 60 in the summer, bro.
You should have went down low. Just to test out.
play European football. Oh no, Leo got completely knocked out,
Yeah,
right?
completely.
Yeah, you fight for Champions League type qualification.
But you know it's bad, bro. Like that first season in the Premier shaky. Especially in midfield. It's
some
not,
people
it's
just-
hit or miss.
No, but for them it was gonna be nice. For him it was gonna be nice. Bentaleb, the Longstaff brothers got him there.
Oh, you saw the goal that Sean just scored. Shame Sean. What's his name?
Sean.
It is
Sean
Sean.
and Matty.
Who are they
Yeah.
playing against? The FA Cup.
Oxford.
Oxford, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's stalling his contract negotiations.
He's pushing for that move to you.
It's Mike Phelan. I'm telling you, Mike Phelan is pushing that move. Mike Phelan is a bitch. Mike Phelan is pushing that move. Mike Phelan runs a scouting company, right?
Mhm.
And that scouting company, right,
Mhm.
is somehow, some way linked to Sean Longstaff, right? They rate him as their highest prospect for fuck reasons.
It
And
makes sense, but him and Scott in that middle.
bro, Scott McTominay is better than both Longstaff brothers put together.
Yeah, but imagine Scott with them together.
Yo,
Imagine
imagine
discussing midfield.
Matt.
Paul scores even the shot one. You understand?
That's just screaming championship right there. That
Yeah, that's screaming Mourinho midfield too, because that looks like what Mourinho would go with.
Yeah.
That height, with that.
But you see, that's gonna get you put one of those guys back. That's gonna get McTominay doing step overs, elasticos.
Facts. And
That's
he
gonna
has
look
it
like
in him.
Zidane.
He has it in him. But dog, I just.
That's what we need. We don't need to release Pogba. We need to release McTominay.
Hey,
McTominay is the one who has the inner Zidane.
I'm gonna say before we end the podcast, special shout out to Manchester City for having a really stinky one because they signed Angelino in the summer and he's gone now.
He's gone.
So shout out to them for wasting their money.
Also, Zinchenko's ass, bro. I don't know if anybody's ever said before. That guy sucks. That guy's not.
You guys are praising him sometime in the podcast.
It was
Like,
never me.
Man City haven't lost the game when Zinchenko was playing.
That was a fact, though.
Bro,
That's
it's
a
a
fact.
fact, but it doesn't mean he's good. Why are you gonna come
Yeah,
there and be
it's
like,
just a weird fact. It's a weird.
No, the way they, okay, I think I remember the way it was said. It was as if, yo, bro, this is so great.
Nah,
I respect Zinchenko. You see
Nah,
him
G.
catch a wine at Raheem Sterling's birthday party. If
No.
you see the video of him catching a wine, you just respect him. You know he's really
I
good.
respect him after that kiss. You know the one that he
Yeah,
the one
yes. So you see him get the kiss, now you see him catch a wine.
He also raps.
I haven't heard him rap. Oh my
You
god.
don't need to.
Did you know that they bought him for like 2 months or something?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
disgusting, bro. Send him out. Put him out the club.
He also
bro.
cost them the game against Spurs.
Shout out to him for that. Please. Bro, Mourinho, I love you, bro. But anyway, I think that's all we have time for.
Good to be back.
Great to be back.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
More content loading.
Mm.
Peace.
Out.